lost. Lethal out. He's captured the objective.
Up you go.
What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Glimpse gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the performance indicators that have been added in the Season 9 update for Rogue Company. So let's head over and check it out. So as you can see here, right in the middle of the screen, it says new performance indicators. Let's run through this and then let's head up top and talk about them. During normal gameplay, you may see some new icons in the UI. These are being added as a way to collect data on network performance and help us improve the overall experience. While you may notice them, please do not be alarmed, as their presence does not necessarily indicate worse performance. I think it's funny that they added that in there. Do not be alarmed, because their presence does not necessarily indicate worse performance, but 9 times out of 10, it indicates worse performance, right? So we do have a couple of new icons, and I'm going to throw them up on screen right now. So the best way that I can understand the way that these icons are being used is for the Wi-Fi symbol with the exclamation point is probably packet loss, because that's something that we've seen a lot. It always happens when someone backfills and everything kind of freezes and stops for a moment. The clock with the arrow that is around it is probably going to mean that like there's some high ping or some server latency issues happening at that point. And then the question mark with the arrow around it is probably for everything else, if I had to imagine. These are the only ones that I have seen, and the only ones that I've seen consistently is the question mark. If you're tabbing out of the game, if you're playing on PC, you will get that question mark as a performance issue, or maybe it's taking a hit to your FPS or something like that. And of course, the Wi-Fi symbol with the exclamation point, as that signifies that there is some latency issues within the game at that particular moment, or some packet loss that's happening in that game. So it is what it is. I have seen the clock occasionally from time to time, and normally when that clock happens, it's running bad for everybody. So that may be an indicator that like the entire server is having pinging issues. And it's also very fascinating that they have the server ID and the client ID on the scoreboard now. So maybe they're using that as a way to see if the games are desyncing with the server, or if the client is desyncing with the server, something like that. So at least the silver lining here is at least that they're looking forward and they're looking at the possible performance issues that a lot of people are having with the game. It probably doesn't help that you have your servers located in Singapore, but that's neither here nor there. At least they're looking into it. At least they're making some kind of conscious effort to go out there and discover what is causing issues. And once they get that discovered, then make hopefully some type of change to implement into the game to make things a little bit better for everybody all across the board. Have you seen any of these symbols pop up? I know that it's very frustrating, especially with the size of these symbols. Most games incorporate things like this, and they have really, really small symbols that are either in the top left-hand corner or on the right-hand side of the screen. And whenever you see something happening, it'll pop up like it happened in Warzone constantly, where you get the 3 boxes that would pop up, and that would signify packet loss. How in the love of God does every game, all game long, I get packet loss and I'm still able to function in the game? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So you do have to take some of these indicators with a grain of salt, because yes, they're supposed to signify anything. And that could be as simple as maybe your internet took a dip for a moment and you're seeing these symbols pop up, or maybe the server is actually having issues, which 9 times out of 10, in my case, it normally is what's happening. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm glad that they're doing this. I'm glad that they're making some type of effort to rectify the situation, because yes, server issues and connectivity issues and just overall gameplay experience is one of the main things that I think that they need to focus on. Once they get that fleshed out, I think that a lot of the other inconsistencies and bugs that they can't recreate in-house will actually go away. Especially since my extensive testing that I did as far as throttling my connectivity down, my connection down, then trying to play the game while my connection is throttled, and you see so many bugs, so many issues, and so many inconsistencies, and I think that that would help smooth a lot of those things out. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have you seen these new performance indicators? And if so, which one are you seeing most commonly? And is it something that pops up occasionally, or is it something that pretty much stays on the screen the whole time? Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays from 8 until 11 p.m. Central Time, Sundays from 10 a.m. until we get tired, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you're interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.
Need help. I need help. I need help. Enemies have been wiped out.
Oh shit, I haven't heard this in forever. Fucking keep whispering in my ear. Tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
all the things that I want to hear, cause that's true. That's what I like about you. They used to play that music video so much. That one and their other song. What was the other one?
Objective
Talking in your sleep.
assistance required.
Yeah. Yes, sent me a clip of some music earlier, and he was like, "You want to do some mixing?"
He called me
Listen to
earlier.
it. I was like, "Sounds pretty mixed to me, man."
Requesting aid.
That sounds kind of muddy. Also, we got a guy coming tonight to do some vocals. If he doesn't show up, you want to do them? And I was like, "Nah,
What kind of music was it?
oh, it's heavy."
Is Wolf fit back together?
Nah, this is Tortured by Rat, I think.
The new
He
project?
told me, yeah. He told me a few weeks ago that he had met this guy and was playing guitar with him.
Have 5 reinforcements remaining.
I was like, okay. We sent me another audio file.
Tortured by rats.
Enemy spotted. They're out of life.
That's a fucking full song.
Is it like brocore?
We've destroyed the enemy force.
But he was like, "You mix on that song?" I was like, "Well, it's just one track. I mean, kind of already
Yeah.
mixed."
Objective lost.
But it sounds fine to me. I was like, "Dude, I listened to it on my computer." And he's like, "It sounds kind of muddy." It's just like, you know, if you could do something to make some of the notes stand out. And it's like, dude, there's a lot going on there. Like,
Thanks. Thought I was stronger.
We've captured the objective. You killing
Yeah, when he called, I was at that family thing. He called me, and I'm like, "Why the fuck is Chess calling me for?" I haven't talked to him in a couple of months at this point, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" He must have a project going on.
She come down there and jam, yeah. I was like, dude, I was like, man, I haven't screamed at a mic since 2016. I don't even know if I can.
Objective lost.
Then I sent a picture of old dude from Stain. Like he's sitting at the microphone, you know,
Yeah.
singing It's Been a While. And I said, it's been a while since I screamed into a mic. It's been a while, dude. But nah, I don't feel like getting a headache. I'm shutting the studio down.
Yeah, he's like, "What?"
I'm good.
But gee,
I used to do that all the time. Back in the day when we were hanging out and like they'd be wanting to record rap. A bunch of those other dudes, you know, they'd all show up at Chess's and they'd be like, we want to record something. I'd be like, can't do it. Why? I was like, I shut the studio down. It's shut down right now. He brought that up the other day. He's like, you remember when you would do that? I was like, yeah, dude. Like they'd get a bunch of people together and show up. I'm like, I shut it down. The studio's shut down right now. When's it gonna open? I was like, I don't know, man. Right now it's shut down though. I mean, I might get stoned in 15 minutes from now. I open it up, but right now,
yeah, right.
it's shut down. And I'd be like, my hands are tied, man. It's shut. You know, nothing I can do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shut
I don't know.
down. Well, open it back up.
You're like, it don't work like that. Once it's
Yeah,
shut down, I got to go
I
get
wish
a
I could.
license. Yeah.
I mean, if I open it up for y'all, I got to open it up for everybody. I mean,
Yeah.